How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to my video game pickups for the month of November 2019. I don't actually have a lot to show off this month, but that's perfectly fine. And before I do show it all off, I want to go ahead and show you guys this. I got this from a fan. I don't often get fan mail, but whenever I do get fan mail, I love showing it off. So, let's go ahead and start with this note. It says, Hey Skull, it's Bacon Tactician. Been wanting to send you fan mail for a while now, and thought these would be perfect to send you. Hoping you like them, and please keep up the good work. Nathan. And it has this awesome little Stormtrooper fan art right there at the bottom. I am a Stormtrooper, like, in real life, so that's awesome. Thank you so much, Nathan. And inside we have all sorts of little things. We've got this little Lego R2 thing, which I'll probably put together and show you right here in the video. We also have this Lego Stormtrooper that you can put together as well. So, and I love that the R2 is green as well, just like my R2, my R2B1 unit. So, thank you so much, Nathan, for that fan mail. And now let's go ahead and get into what released this month. Or what I picked up this month, rather. So, let's go ahead and start with the amiibos. So, 3 amiibos released this month, all of which are from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We have the Chrom amiibo, which I'm sure everyone's really excited to see after so long of waiting for new Fire Emblem characters. We got Simon Belmont amiibo, character from Castlevania, and Incineroar. Always nice to see new Pokemon amiibo. So, and fittingly, these came out the same day as Pokemon Sword and Shield. Incineroar is not in the game, technically, but, you know, another Pokemon's always nice. I also got a limited run games game for the PS4 for the first time in forever. Star Wars Racer Revenge, which is actually a PlayStation 2 game, but it's been ported to the PS4. It works perfectly fine. It's not an HD remaster. It's basically an exact PlayStation 2 game just running on the PS4. When I bought it, I thought it was the Star Wars Episode 1 racer from the N64, but it's the sequel on the PlayStation 2. Plays a little differently. I think overall I prefer the N64 one, but I just saw it and I really wanted to get it. And it's been a long time since I got a PS4 LRG game. I'm not going for a complete set of that anymore. But this one I saw and I thought, may as well get it. It was cheap enough, and it's a Star Wars game, so I decided to pick it up. I also picked up a few PlayStation 1 games, believe it or not. So, first one I got was Chrono Cross. This is a game from Square Enix. It's sort of a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger, a incredibly famous and good Super Nintendo game. So this has been on my radar for a while. I've wanted to get it for a really weird specific reason. This game switches resolutions between gameplay and menus. It goes from 240p in the game to 480i in the menus, and playing this with modern equipment is really, really difficult because TVs don't really handle that switch very well. So I got this as sort of a test game to see how well my TV does handle that switch through the open source scan converter, which I have, and it handles it actually incredibly well. I would dare say, like, it's noticeable, but it's not unplayable. It's still a really enjoyable game. I played it about 2 hours now, actually. I love it. I love Kid, the girl character. I'm surprised that there's not more interest in her on the internet. So that's the first PlayStation 1 game I got. The second PS1 game I got was Pocket Fighter, which this is a spin-off, I guess, from the Street Fighter series. It has all the Street Fighter characters. They're all these chibi sort of characters. The gameplay is exactly the same as Street Fighter. There's a few extra things. It's really hard to explain, but again, this is one of those games. This is one of those games that's been on my radar for a while. I just saw the art style in. Actually, I know exactly where. It was the My Life in Gaming video, RGB 209 on the Sega Saturn. So this does have a Sega Saturn port, but only in Japan. And when I found out that there's an English for on the PS1, and it's a lot cheaper, I decided, you know, may as well get it. And as I do with all my old disc-based games, I put these in brand new cases, and they just look fantastic. They literally look like they could have been taken off the shelf yesterday. They're just so beautiful, so new. So yeah, 2 more PS1 games for me to add to my collection. I also picked up one Wii U game, Just Dance 4. And I believe I said last month that I had finished getting all the Just Dance games I was missing on the Wii U. Apparently I was wrong, because actually I'm still missing one more beyond just this. I was mistaken because I got all the Just Dance games with a year attached. So Just Dance 2016, Just Dance 2018, all those. But Just Dance 4, I was missing, and I'm missing one other. I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. But I realized I was missing this. I looked it up. It was like $3. Did I buy this used from GameStop? I might have bought this used from GameStop, actually. So, yeah. And now, of course, the Switch stuff. We did see the release of a brand new Switch Lite, which I did open up on my channel. This is the Zacian and Zamazenta themed Switch Lite, and I have not used this, but I might. I haven't really decided yet. But it is a Pokemon-themed console, and you guys, through your super chats during my live streams, did buy this for me, so thank you very much for that. I love it. The design is amazing. And now I have a Switch Lite, my 3rd Switch overall. And finally, my stack of Switch games. So, I got 7 or 8 here, so a little less than usual, but still some pretty good games. Not this one. Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion, Adventure Time, okay? I'm pretty sure that this is one of those games that was like one of the farthest back ones that I was missing. So what I'm trying to do with Switch games is I'm trying to prioritize games that are the farthest back release that I do not currently own. I think this was one of those. I could be wrong. It could have just been a flash sale that I got in on. But there's a few other games in here that are that far back, like BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. So yeah, this is one of those games. And thanks to a few of these games in this pile, which I will point out as I get to them, I now have every single game through June 2018. That means every game released in North America between March 3rd, 2017, the day the Switch launched, and June, I think, 2018. So that's over a year and 3 months worth of games that I have now. This is a brand new game that released, and I just saw the trailer for it during a Nintendo Direct, and I knew I wanted to have it. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival. This is an adorable game. The Tsum Tsums are just adorable little things. If you don't know what those are, then just look it up. It's a whole merchandise line that Disney's been doing. And, wow, Bandai Namco made this? I just saw that. Interesting. Another one of those games from my backlog, Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. And another one, Harvest Moon Light of Hope. And these I actually had to buy from Amazon, these 2 games, because Best Buy doesn't sell them anymore. It's amazing we actually are getting to the point where some games are becoming so old that there are no copies left for you to order unless you order them used. So, pretty exciting. Of course, the big games to come out this month, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And I love these games a ton, and I really hope that you guys check out my channel and pay attention, because there's going to be a lot of Pokemon content coming up in the future. I've played all the way through Shield, and Sword I have played only enough to do my Wooloo challenge, which if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. And the final game I picked up this month, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which is a limited run games game. So LRG... The story behind this game is LRG released it... Wow, this is actually falling apart. Wow, look at that. You guys see that? Anyway, during their E3 presentation this year, they stealth dropped this. They showed a trailer for it, and then as soon as the trailer was over, they said, oh, by the way, that game, we're selling it right now. Go to our website and pick it up. And it was a $60 game, and... LRG's been making a lot of questionable decisions lately. In my opinion, they're selling way too many games for way too high a price. And I understand, you know, it's not a cheap game on the eShop either, but that was probably the first instance of me intentionally skipping a game, knowing that I probably would have to pick it up way later for a really inflated price. But to my surprise and happiness, Best Buy was selling variants of this. So I've explained this before. Best Buy sometimes gets a few extra copies from LRG directly to sell in their stores of various games. So I was expecting for it to only be the guaranteed big hitters like Golf Story and Yooka-Laylee, but apparently Power Rangers was good enough for Best Buy to get a release. And at the time, I had a few extra dollars from picking up Pokemon, getting rewards from that. So I actually ended up getting this for only $40, which is still a lot more than I would have liked to pay, but at least I was able to get it from Best Buy for a lot cheaper than I would have had to get it from LRG's website, and I got rewards from it, and it's one more game for me to add to my collection. So yeah, it's really hard to complain when I'm able to get it on a deal like that. And there's going to be a lot more LRG games releasing at Best Buy in the future. At this point, I think maybe 90% of their Switch games are getting Best Buy releases, so I'm just going to do that as long as I can for as many titles as I can, and that wraps it up. That is my video game pickups for the month. Man, pretty much everything I picked up this month I'm very happy about, especially the PS1 games. I just love getting these old PlayStation games. Thanks once again to Nate for sending me the little fan mail stuff. Thanks to everyone who donated through Super Chat to get me this Switch Lite. That was awesome. And this month is December. It is the last month of the year now. So be on the lookout in a month to see what I get this month. I guarantee there's going to be at least a few Cyber Monday deals. Surprisingly, didn't get anything for Black Friday this year. But that's okay. See you guys later. Bye.